check this out. A girl spots an old abandoned bus, so she decides to buy it and turn it into her own camper van. After getting in touch with the owner, she heads straight over. Hearing that someone wants to buy her 8th-hand junk bus, she practically leaps out of bed. But before buying it, she needs to make sure all the parts are there, so fixing it up later won't be a huge headache. After she takes it for a test drive, she figures even though the bus is a bit old, it probably isn't worth much, so she offers the villager $800 for it. Once she hands over the cash, the owner gives her some paperwork. After buying the bus, she finally gets a good look at it. To drive it back, she comes fully prepared. First, she takes off the spare tire, because the front tire is flat. Before swapping the tires, she needs to clean up the inside a bit. That way it'll be a little better. Once she gets home, she won't have to spend so much time cleaning. With all the trash cleared out, now she can start putting in some new parts. Once the bus is properly lifted, next she can swap on the spare tire, since she used to work in car repair. So, the initial work is pretty straightforward. After getting the tire changed, the new battery she ordered arrives. Now she installs the fresh battery, so she can test if the bus will start. Since some of the wiring is a bit old, she checks it all over before starting it. If everything looks good, she adds fuel. Then she tries to fire it up. Once the engine starts up without a hitch, she breathes a huge sigh of relief. After cleaning off the windshield, next she can drive the old bus back to her own shop. After being out all day, it's already dark by the time she gets home. After driving it back, she gets the bus safely into her yard. She plans to start working on it the next day. To turn this abandoned bus into a real camper, ripping out the inside and rebuilding it is a must. Once all the seats inside are taken out, now she can clean out the interior. After the bus is all cleaned up inside and out, next she can officially start the restoration. Even though the bus has been sitting for a while, it still starts up fine. Now she just needs to swap out the engine and a few other parts that are prone to wear. That way when she uses it later, she won't run into any major issues. By this point, she's already taken apart a ton of parts. After servicing and restoring them, she can put them back on. Since this bus is pretty old, a lot of parts are hard to find, so she has to reuse the old ones. After restoring them, for something like the engine, she gives it a major service to clean out all the sludge inside. Next, she can put everything back together. Fixing up an old vehicle like this is no walk in the park. After going through the restoration and service, starting it up is no longer a problem. Next she has to get under the bus to change the rear axle fluid. Now the bus drives really smoothly. After finishing the major mechanical work, she can start on the exterior, sanding down the rust spots. She plans to give the bus a fresh coat of paint and design the whole thing herself. After sanding, next she applies filler to make sure the paint comes out looking its best. Once the filler is done, she does a little more sanding. Then she preps for painting. She masks off the areas that aren't getting painted. With everything taped up, she can mix the color she wants. First she sprays the wheels black to give them a sportier look. With the wheels done, it's time to paint the body. Since it's a bus and not a car, the finish doesn't need to be as perfect, so painting it outside works just fine. Because the bus is so big, painting it is a lot of work. After tackling the tricky parts, the rest is pretty simple. Honestly, the color she picked doesn't look as good as the original, but she must really like this combination. After working on it all morning, she's finally in the final stretch. She just needs to finish painting the back door. Once the paint has dried a bit, she can remove the tape. Looking at it from this angle, it looks like a brand new bus. After being redone, it looks like it's only a year or two old, but since this bus is retired, it can't be used for commercial purposes anymore. From now on only she will use it. To get the inside fully set up, she plans to put in a fridge, a TV, and a big comfy couch. The guy helping her with the build gets what she's going for, and soon delivers all the custom parts. She also gets a karaoke setup. Next up, she can move everything inside and install it. The overall look turns out pretty nice. When she turns on the ambient lighting, it feels just like a karaoke bar, and the inside of the bus can fit a lot of people. After a week of work, someone actually buys the bus, which lets her make a good profit.